We've got some crazy DC news to go over, from a new Superman sequel being announced and the villain of the movie, plus early reviews for Peacemaker Season 2, and some new Superman drama. Let's get into it all. First of all, James Gunn officially announced that there's going to be a Superman Saga in the DCU, and that the next project is hopefully going into production soon. And James Gunn has said they're already scheduling when they're going to start production and filming this new Superman movie. He says he's totally done with the treatment, which is 60 pages long, which isn't a full script, but it's got all the characters. He says like the dialogue for certain scenes in the movie. Basically like the loose outline of everything that's going to happen in the film, so now he just has to turn this into a full script, but it seems like it could start shooting in the next few months. Now he's being very careful, saying this is the next film in the Superman Saga, and before he said it's not directly a Superman sequel. I think this is pretty much guaranteeing we're going to see a Superman and Supergirl team up. Plus, in some new behind the scenes footage of the Superman movie that just got released, on the set of the film you can see this drawing which has Supergirl, Superman, Krypto, and in the bottom left here it looks a whole lot like Brainiac, who I think is going to be the villain of this new Superman and Supergirl movie. Now again, none of this has been officially confirmed, but James Gunn repeatedly saying like, oh, it's not directly just a Superman sequel. I think it's pretty much guaranteed we're going to be seeing this. Him calling this the Superman Saga tells me I feel like he's planning lots of these different like Superman team up movies. So we're going to see Superman and Supergirl. We're probably going to see World's Finest at some point down the line with a new DCU Batman. Although the Batman Part 2 is going to start filming early next winter, a lot of people are theorizing with both these movies kind of filming maybe at the same time. Oh, maybe we'll get a cameo from Robert Pattinson in the new Superman and Supergirl film. Now, I personally don't think that's going to happen. I think we are going to get a brand new Batman in the DCU, but it would be something to just keep an eye on. What's great about this is I think James Gunn is realizing like, hey, Superman was a big box office success. It's pulling in great digital numbers right now. Plus, we have Supergirl releasing next summer. So what is the best way to capitalize this? Don't make people wait like 3-4 years to see Superman and Supergirl again, or wait until a Justice League film. No, start filming a new team up movie with them, release it in 2027. Boom, you have 3 years in a row getting to see these characters. Like, that's what made the early days of the MCU so special and successful. Like, oh, you like Iron Man? Well, you get his first movie, his second film, The Avengers, and then Iron Man 3, all within like a 4 to 5 year span. Speaking of the future of the DCU, the very next project releasing is actually Peacemaker, coming out this next week on Thursday, and critics have seen the first 5 episodes of the series, and it currently has a 100% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. Again, this doesn't mean like Peacemaker Season 2 is the greatest thing ever, but it just means every critic that watched it gave it at least a positive score, so probably like a 6 out of 10 or higher on their personal scale, which is a very good sign, obviously, that every single critic that's watched it been like, oh yeah, this is a good show. And James Gunn has kind of teased that like the DCU is building towards a very big event that's not what anybody expects, and he says if people watch the next season of Peacemaker, they'll see where a lot of these things are going. And he specifically only gave the first 5 episodes of this 8-episode season to critics because there's some crazy stuff in those last 3 episodes that he said he doesn't want anybody finding out about or spoiling early. So I'm really excited to see this new season, but let me know in the comments below, what do you think the big surprise is that's in these last 3 episodes that James Gunn does not want leaking early? Like, is it going to be a cameo from maybe Superman, maybe one of the new Green Lanterns from the Lanterns TV show releasing next year, or just someone entirely new? Personally, I feel like it's kind of likely we might see Lex Luthor himself in here, like maybe someone talks to him in jail or something. I feel like he's going to obviously be a big part of everything going forward in the DCU. Now, speaking of Superman and Lex Luthor, now that the movie's available on digital, a lot of clips have been resurfacing from the movie, especially Superman's speech where he says, I get scared, I screw up all the time, but that is being human and that's my greatest strength. I've been seeing people hating on the scene like crazy in the last couple days. Everybody's saying like, oh, the scene's way too corny. It feels like James Gunn's just writing out all the themes of the movie just for the audience, thinking we're too dumb to understand it or something. But I'm gonna be honest, I kind of really love this scene for multiple reasons. First of all, yes, it is a little corny and incredibly on the nose, but it reminds me of like an actual comic book, or like those Raimi movies that are incredibly comic booky. I think even though it is just spelling out like the entire themes of the movie and what Superman's character is all about, I kind of think we needed this. Now, if you like Zack Snyder's Superman, that's fine with me. But Zack Snyder's Superman is clearly like the complete opposite of James Gunn's, because his is portrayed as like this godly alien figure that is like the farthest thing from human. And leading up to this new Superman movie, I heard so many people saying like, oh, why do I care about this character? He's just super powerful and kind of this boring character that nobody cares about anymore. I feel like James Gunn kind of needed this line to speak to the audience, be like, no, this is a new version of Superman. Yes, he is as powerful as any god ever, but what makes him special is the human elements. I feel like we needed this just spelled out for us because, yeah, the general audience is very dumb. If you want to see all my DC related news and ranking videos, click the playlist above my head right now, and thank you so much for watching.